Welcome everyone to a journey through faith and its relationship with God. Today, we'll explore two powerful passages, John 3:17-21 and Hebrews 11:6, uncovering the profound connection between our belief and our standing before God. Let's begin with John 3:17-21, where Jesus declares his mission to the world. He emphasizes that he came not to condemn the world, but to save it. This statement offers a radical shift from the traditional understanding of God as a judge, waiting to punish sin. Here we see God's heart overflowing with love and mercy, offering salvation through faith in Jesus. Verse 18 clarifies that condemnation is not unavoidable, but comes from rejecting faith. We are not condemned for our imperfections or past mistakes, but for choosing to remain in darkness, away from Christ's light. The passage continues by illustrating this contrast between light and darkness. Those who live in sin choose to hide from the light of Christ, fearing its exposure. Conversely, believers embrace the light, allowing it to cleanse and transform them. Finally, John 3:21 offers reassurance for those who have placed their faith in Jesus. They can be confident that their hearts do not condemn them, signifying their acceptance by God. Hebrews 11:6. Now let's turn to Hebrews 11:6, which states, "And without faith it is impossible to please him, for whoever would draw near to God must believe that he exists, and that he rewards those who seek him." This powerful verse reinforces the importance of faith in our relationship with God. It reveals that faith is not just a belief in God's existence, but also a trust in his goodness and his promises. The verse emphasizes that pleasing God is impossible without faith. It is through faith that we can approach him and receive his blessings. Faith opens the door to a deeper relationship with God, built on trust and love. But let's not stop there. There's another story worth sharing. The story of Sarah. Sarah had a past filled with mistakes and regrets. She carried the weight of her past like a heavy burden, hindering her from moving forward. She felt unworthy, unlovable. Then she found Christ. When we bring these two passages together, a profound connection emerges. John 3:17-21 emphasizes that faith frees us from condemnation, while Hebrews 11:6 tells us that faith is the key to pleasing God. This connection reveals that our belief in Jesus Christ is not just a religious belief, it is the door to a life free from fear and condemnation, filled with God's love and grace. By placing our faith in Jesus, we become part of God's family, experiencing his forgiveness and acceptance. We're no longer condemned by our past or burdened by guilt. Instead, we are empowered to live lives pleasing to God, guided by his light and love. Our journey through these scripture verses reveals the transformative power of faith. Faith frees us from condemnation, opens the door to God's blessings, and allows us to live lives that are pleasing to him. As we continue to explore faith and its impact on our lives, let us remember that it is not a burden but a gift, a source of strength and joy that guides us on our journey with God. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of faith and condemnation. I encourage you to reflect on the verses we discussed and consider how they impact your own life. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let us continue this conversation together. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more content exploring faith, scripture, and Christian living.